Hey, what's up? Zach Calhoun here. Listen, I got a 3-part free training series that we're doing right now. I want you to join me. This guy right here is named Henry Ford. What does he have to do with you and your business? There's a couple videos we're coming out with. This is the first one. It's called How to Build Offers That Convert. Check it out. Hey, what's up, guys? Zach Calhoun here. Thank you for joining me in this training. I am real excited because today we're going to teach you about how to build offers that convert. Okay, so I got some kind of sporadic notes today, but I think this will be helpful, and it will help you really craft offers and see how fast you can increase the customer value of your current clients and also your upcoming clients, right? So if you're just getting started and you're thinking, how do I make this business work? What am I doing here? What am I offering? This will be a great video for you. If you already have like a couple core offers really dialed in, lots of customers, and you're trying to decide, okay, what else can I offer to increase the value of every transaction and also just bring in more income, this video will be super helpful. Okay, so we're going to come back up to these notes right here of the value ladder. I'll talk about that a lot here in a second. We'll even draw out some examples. Excuse me. But first, I want to talk about my homie right here to the left. His name is Henry Ford. I'm sure you heard of him. Ford Motor Company. He was historically like one of the most awesome entrepreneurs in the world. And there's this old story that I want to share with you. So everyone's riding around the horses. Okay. Henry Ford says, I'm going to build out a car, the Model T. Okay. Builds the Model T, starts manufacturing it. It's all coming out in one color, black. Everyone likes it. It's changing the world. The normal consumer now has access to a vehicle. So cool. Such a big deal. Well, one of his customers calls him up and says, hey, bro, I got a Model T that's broken down. Come fix it for me. So Henry Ford goes over there, checks it out, clangs around a little bit, finds the part that's broken, replaces that part, charges him $100. Back then, lots of money. Okay. They pay the $100 fee and they say, okay, well, Henry, can I ask you a question? You replaced one part. How much did that part cost? Henry stops for a second. He says, it was $5 for that part, but it was $95 to know how to fix it. And he walks off. That's kind of the gist of the story. Why is that very important? Well, because for you as a business owner, when you learn skill sets and you learn knowledge, there's a value to that, right? Sometimes we learn a skill set, we think, well, I mean, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Therefore, it must be cheap. No, that's not necessarily true. Once you learn a skill, become an expert in a certain category of value, you can assign value to that based on the results you get for the client. So, for example, in this case, Henry Ford had a Model T that wasn't working, and it would only work if you fix this one part. He charged appropriately. Okay, he knew what he was worth. Back then, $100 is a lot of money. So, fast forward to today, how do we take advantage of our knowledge and also take advantage of getting customers results? So, I've discussed this before. It's called the value ladder. You need to draw one of these out for your business. It just helps you craft and really kind of just give you a business plan in one back of the napkin piece of paper. And it's very simple. The more value you can create, the higher price you can charge. That's it. So if you create a ton of value, you can charge a massive price, right? May appear in this big green bag. But also too, if the exchange value is very low, we'll call these offers front-end offers, right? Lower price offers, and they have less value. And as you increase the amount of value you're creating with your middle offer, your back-end offer, and your profit maximizer, what this concept's called, your goal isn't always to take them to every step in your business. Sometimes you're just matching your offers to what their needs are, right? And below, you see my mouse here, below this, these little stairs is some dollar signs repeatedly coming in, and this represents monthly recurring revenue. So what can you place into these little slots and then go start hustling and build this business fast. That's kind of the goal of my face here. That's the goal of this particular exercise, which you need to be doing for your business. Okay, so check this out. So, how do we build offers that convert? How do you price those offers? So many questions about pricing, and then how do you stay results focused? Pricing is all about results. That's what it is. So, if you focus on yourself and how long it takes you, or if you focus on like how easy it is to do, I think you're missing the point. Your goal is to get results at a price point that makes sense to the buyer. That's it. So that's how you should think about it based on whatever that activity is. You can make something sound very complicated and time consuming. Maybe it's not, right? That's how you increase price too, just by positioning that offer as something higher ticket. So, okay. So I want you guys, if you're just getting started, maybe you're looking at this VR space, 360 virtual tours, like how do I maximize this tool set? I want you to focus on the small business owner, especially franchise type businesses, franchises. There's a reason why I want you to do that, mainly for a couple reasons. The first reason is you can speak to the owner directly and quickly. This gives you feedback. Am I pitching or pushing the right front end bait, the right bait or the right front end offer that's going to get me in the door? Are they listening? Are their eyebrows rising up? Are they saying, oh, I'm interested in that? What is that? That aligns with my goals. That aligns with my objectives. If you start to get those responses, you know I'm on to something here. I'm on the right track, right? If someone's like, no, man, I'm good or whatever, I don't need that, then you're on the wrong track, right? So a lot of times, I'm going to add in some notes here. I'm going to put as a VR agency. The reason why I want you to think about the agency model is not because you have to have a robust agency. You can be a freelancer, be a one-man shop, that's fine. But if you position yourself as a agency, you could just even say digital media agency. The reason why I want you to do this is because you'll see why in a second when I build some of these offers. You're not pigeonholed into just photography, which happens to be I would say an initial pitfall of a lot of entrepreneurs in the 360 space. They think, well, I can shoot 360, therefore I'm a 360 provider. But what if like your niche you choose doesn't really care? Well, then you do other stuff too, right? But now you're saying the words virtual tour, VR, 360, you're confusing the prospect. All they care about is results. That's it. When I say results focused, that's all that should be mattered. That's all that should matter to you. Results, results, results. And how do I build my first case study of me getting results for my client so that I can leverage that case study everywhere I go, right? Because that's all a business owner cares about. And that's why I want you to focus on them. So a small business owner cares about results. They want to grow their business. They have income, they have expenses, they have, capital costs, they have lots of balance sheet items they're looking at. You need to focus on results. Get them results, even if it's just for a season you're in their life, in their business. If you get them results, they'll love it. They'll pay you thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? The reason why I like franchises, local franchises, I'm in Houston, Texas, but there's franchises everywhere. Franchise businesses have validated that they're fixing a recurring need, a need people have. A great example is fitness studios. Another great example I always see around town is pest control, right? People got pests all the time, right? And there's all types of like franchise. That's not good for a VR provider. But what I'm saying is franchise models, people that buy franchises are typically investors with money who understand that they must invest in their business to make it work, right? So if you're looking at a certain restaurant chain, or I even going by it's called a lab eye. It's like a whatever the phrase is for the people. I don't have eye problems, so I don't use one of those books. But anyways, they're going around town. They're building out these locations that serve people in the community who have eye problems, who need glasses, who need contacts. It's a recurring need, right? So you need to look. There's this new trend called dialysis. I don't even know what it is, but there's lots of them. Therefore, I should pitch to them, right? We discuss nursing homes a lot. Lots of nursing homes, right? There's probably if there's repeated needs in different communities around town, you should be targeting them at some point. You'd be surprised how easy it is to get a hold of these people, of the owners, of the managers, of the guys who write checks. Okay, so you don't have to always target small business owners, but it just gets feedback faster when you start making offers. You can always scale towards bigger fish later. They just take longer. Lots of paperwork, unnecessary things you don't have to deal with. Okay. With that being said, with your goal being a really bad at the bone case study, it's your number one goal. Here's some examples. So going back to this value ladder here real fast, we have the more value you create, the higher you can price. You have these different offers. You have your bait up front, which gets you in the door, typically something free or very low cost. Your front end offer is not that expensive, but it solves a quick need and you get it done quick for them. You have a middle and back end offer, and then you have your profit maximizer. Okay, what your core offer is, and it's okay if you shift these around, right? But here's some examples. So a great example for the small business owner. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be small business owner focused. Okay. When they first start their business, what is something they want to do? They want to appear locally on Google Maps, right? So you can get them certified or verified through Google My Business. Charge $100 to do it. Hey, what's up, bro? I'll help you out with this. It's a free thing, right? But you can help them because they don't know what they're doing, maybe. You can get them verified. You can put photos on there, 30, 50 photos. You can go shoot photos. You can just add photos. You can add stock photos. You can add metadata into those photos, right? You can help these people get found on search. You could even add SEO keywords into their listing. You could write up, when you start using terms like SEO or metadata, what it makes it seem like is this is a complicated thing that I need an expert on, right? Be the expert. You are the expert, right? You want to create a Street View tour, a 360 Street View tour for Google Street View. Of course you want to do this. Hot dang, you probably have easy access to a 360 camera, right? So you should be doing this for them, right? These are simple, low-cost offers you can offer, and you can make a package out of this. You can combine these prices accordingly, right? You can even give them tiered offers. Hey, here's my small offer. Here's my middle offer, only for $200 more. Here's this, here's that, etc. Pitch. You don't want to necessarily separate all these out because it creates confusion. But if you can create a maximum of 3 offers, then that's what you want to do. But as you increase the value, you should charge more. So for example, once you're behind the scenes here, once you're behind a Google My Business listing, you can offer Google Post Management. 7 days they expire. You put a post up there, the post expires. And you can charge $150 a month to do this. And you can outsource this to a VA. What's cool about this kind of service is it's monthly recurring. They need it. You can position it into a place where, hey, listen, Google is an algorithm. They want to feed the people the best listings, the best experience, so that they come back to Google. All they care about is Google, right? All the maps care about is having a good experience for their customers. Well, they can't watch everyone's listing until they measure this by the activity level in that listing. The more active, the more you're going to appear, the more leads you're going to get, and it's going to be it's probably the best investment you can make right now. So you see, I'm pitching this really hard. You need to do it, and you need to try it out for at least 6 months. So now they're thinking, okay, 6 months times 150, not a big deal. Okay, I'll give it a shot, right? Give it a shot. So now you have this recurring revenue, and you have a VA doing it every week, right? Or biweekly if you want, which is good sale too. Takes them less than 2 hours, and you don't pay much for that, right? So then so naturally, these kind of conversations towards optimization of Google My Business leads to, what about my website? What if on my listing they click my website? Well, I said, well, do you have a landing page? That's what you need. You need something that captures information. So you could build a template a landing page template for them, charge them $1,000 to do it. Say it's a little bit more pricey. It's about $1,000. That's not bad compared to the 5, 6, 7 you can pay to a bigger outfit. But because we're a little bit smaller, we have better, more competitive prices, right? So I'm just like throwing out sales stuff right now. You could outsource this whole entire development for about $200, probably for one page. Someone in the Ukraine is where you should target. That they have good devs out there for good anything Eastern Europe. And you could, of course, you could add on a hosted tour, a hosted 360 tour you made on Cloud Pano, and you could add lead gen to that tour, and they could use that tool on social media wherever they want to, right? So they could blast out, hey guys, check out the inside of our facility, give it a tour here. That's a better experience than Google Maps. It's just it's a much better experience, and once they see it and you pitch with that, they're going to know, hey, this is a pretty cool deal. Right? So you're making 360 virtual tours that convert prospects to clients, right? Use it as a tool on social media, use it on your homepage, increase engagement so the SEO of your website increases because folks are staying there longer, right? Huge deal to have this. You have to have it, right? So these are all things you can add on to your business. You can charge monthly for the lead gen tool as a Pro Plus member. You just charge somebody monthly for this type of cool lead gen, like lead capture, right? These are simple things you can do. Add a template, add a landing page. You can increase these types of like WordPress website or like our landing page template website stuff. You can increase this stuff for like thousands of dollars based on how many pages they want, right? So I just gave you like a bunch of examples. Okay, so let's draw this out. Actually, I drew it out once already here, so I'm going to actually move this over and start over. Okay. So yeah, we have a value ladder. This is what the activity of drawing out a value ladder looks like. This is kind of our goal, is to get folks here. You really don't have to walk somebody up the ladder if you don't want to. If you can get somebody to come here first, then that's what you should do. And I'll explain this offer in a second. So I showed you a core offer or a front end offer, right? Be thinking about what are my skill sets? How can I do this? An upsell or a back end offer, right? We'll call it upsell 1 or back end. I'm just going to put BE because I'm drawing here with my mouse, which isn't that cool. I get it. We got a front end offer here, or you can make as many offers as you'd like, but we'll just put bait here. Okay. Bait's a big deal. If you get folks to constantly get you bait all the time coming at you, that's how you create a consistent flow of new customers all the time. And your core offer could be, hey, I'm targeting nursing home. It is a 360 virtual tour. That's what my core offer is. I'm targeting a bigger entity. That's what it is. My upsell is to create, landing pages and lead capture type. Gosh, I cannot draw on this. Slash, web design stuff for the nursing home, right? So now you're looking at a 1K offer. 1K to 2K. Okay. Big deal that you're charging multiple thousands of dollars for a back end offer, and you could charge anything from $500 to $700 to a nursing home. All right. And if it's a fitness studio, you're going to have to charge less, just the way it is. Probably $300 for your core offer here. But what's cool is no matter what the niche is, you can always offer a higher end offer called something. It's called lead gen. Okay. It's a big deal as a marketer. And of course, I'm coming at you now, I'm talking about offers that you can offer as a marketer, right? Lead generation, which you can charge $1,500 to $2,000 a month, okay? For this, by running social media ads to landing pages and sending leads via text message to your prospects. And also too, you could have your core offer be still photography, of course. I mean, this is just a simple thing. I mean, if somebody takes out a camera, they're going to start asking you for what else you can take photos of, right? And you can even have part of your core offer be, or a back end offer be, making some wild arrows here. It could be GMB optimization. So a full package, Google My Business optimization, which I like this because you can train your team to do this, okay? let's say it's $500, and the actual cost to get it done to you, if you train somebody on your team, takes them a couple hours, $20-$30 to get it done. Okay, so now we're looking at different offer types, and then of course you can have monthly recurring revenue here with different types of offers. Be careful not to make too many offers to somebody, but as you talk about these different the importances of all these things, how they lead to more leads and how they lead to more clients for them, leads and sales. This is your positioning, right? I help small business owners get leads and sales. What you're going to be, you're just going to be discussing all these tools. You're discussing Google My Business. You're discussing 360. You're discussing SEO. You're discussing still photography, how important it is. All these things are you're just helping the client brand, market, and sell them as a business to their community, right? This kind of stuff speaks to their core desires, right? We talk about that a bunch in the webinar. At virtualtourprofit.com, you can see the webinar that I'm talking about how to get to the pain, right? How to get to what's important to them. And it's different per niche, right? But when you build out these offers and price them appropriately, you can charge. When folks trust you, when you deliver on what your promises are, when folks trust you, you can offer them big services, and they will say, "Yeah, I'm interested in that." And let's say you're just getting started, you're like, "Hey, I want to run some lead gen campaigns for someone, but I've never done it before." You know what you do? You tell the client, "Hey, listen, we're doing this new service. It's called lead generation. We're just getting started. Would love for you to try it. Trial basis, 7 days. We'll do it for free 7 days." And full disclosure, this is a new service for us, so there'll be some learning curves for us, but our goal is to send you leads, and you tell me the budget, I send the leads, right? When you do that, but you just said, "Hey, I'll do a service for you for free. You're already spending money on marketing anyways. Let me take a stab at it with some of my expert spins to it." They know you're an expert. They've already established that you've optimized their Google Maps page. You've created a really cool 360 experience. They think you're like just this awesome guy. They go to a dinner party. They're like, I'm gonna tell all my friends about this super cool virtual tour this guy made for me. It's really neat. Check it out. They're showing other friends. They're looking around. They're moving. I mean, it's such a cool word of mouth thing, which is great as you get people to come into your core offer and as you get them to become find who you are. But you need to be able to have a service that dramatically increases the customer value, right? If I have 3 clients that are giving me that are saying yes to lead gen, and I'm once a week hopping onto their accounts and adjusting some of their ads, I have $6,000 coming in every month, and that's just from 3 previous clients. And the rest of the time, I'm focused on getting new folks into my ecosystem. So that's kind of the summary of this particular lesson. I could go into super detail on each one of these, but really I want you just to write out some of this stuff on your own. Try to avoid drawing a value ladder based on your experiences, and draw one out based on what your clients want and need, and ask them. Sit down with them. What's some stuff you need, bro? Let me help you. Let me go become an expert in what you need. And then on the next video, I'm going to talk about bait. If you can get folks to just constantly come to you, how do you do that, right? So that's my goal for the next training, but hope you all enjoyed it. If you get a moment, check out virtualtourprofit.com. We have a webinar running right now. It is cool, man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff there. How to start a wildly profitable virtual business and get high-tech clients to come to you without hard selling or buying a large canvas system. This is a big deal because I worked super hard on this. Folks are already getting lots of results, which I'm really excited about. So go check it out. Webinar is free. Might as well watch it. Spend some time, learn something, and then I'm here to help you guys. All right. Have a good day.